Who was Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy American financier who moved in elite circles that included politicians, royalty, scientists, and celebrities. For many years, he presented himself as a successful money manager and philanthropist, but behind the scenes he was running a long-term system of sexual abuse and trafficking of underage girls. Early crimes and first investigation, 2005 to 2008. In 2005, the parents of a 14-year-old girl in Florida reported that Epstein had paid their daughter for a massage. Police began investigating and discovered many teenage girls had been recruited, paid, and abused at Epstein's mansion in Palm Beach. By 2007, prosecutors had evidence from dozens of victims. However, in 2008 Epstein received a highly controversial plea deal. He pleaded guilty to minor state charges, soliciting prostitution. He served only 13 months in a county jail with work release privileges. Federal sex trafficking charges were dropped. The deal protected Epstein and potentially unnamed co-conspirators from federal prosecution. This deal later became a major scandal itself because many believed Epstein was protected due to his wealth and connections. His network and elite connections. Epstein had relationships with many powerful figures, including politicians, both U.S. parties, business leaders, academics, celebrities. Britain's Prince Andrew. Having contact with Epstein was not a crime, but investigators later found that Epstein used his social status to gain trust, impress young victims, and avoid suspicion. He owned multiple luxury properties. A mansion in New York. A private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Little St. James. Homes in Florida, New Mexico, and Paris. A private jet nicknamed the Lolita Express. Victims were sometimes transported between these locations. Rearrest and federal charges, 2019. In July 2019, Epstein was arrested again, this time on federal charges of sex trafficking minors in New York. Prosecutors stated they had evidence of abuse dating back to the early 2000s and identified dozens of victims, some as young as 14. During searches of his properties, authorities reportedly found photos of underage girls, large amounts of cash, documents and records related to his activities. The case was expected to expose many details about his network. Epstein's death in jail. On August 10, 2019, Epstein was found dead in his jail cell in New York. Authorities ruled it a suicide. However, the circumstances raised many questions. Security cameras malfunctioned. Guards failed to check on him. He had previously been on suicide watch. These failures led to widespread suspicion and many conspiracy theories, though official investigations concluded there was no evidence of homicide. Ghislaine Maxwell's role. Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's close associate, was accused of helping recruit and groom young girls for Epstein. Arrested in 2020. Convicted in 2021 of sex trafficking and related charges. Sentenced to 20 years in prison. Her trial confirmed many victim accounts and showed how the recruitment system worked. Impact and fallout. The scandal had major consequences. Renewed focus on how wealthy people can evade justice. Exposure of failures in the U.S. legal system, the 2008 plea deal. Civil lawsuits from victims against Epstein's estate. Prince Andrew stepped back from royal duties after accusations by a victim. Increased awareness of grooming and trafficking tactics. Many victims received financial settlements from Epstein's estate after his death. Why this case shocked the world. This case was not just about one criminal. It revealed how power and money can delay justice. How vulnerable teenagers were exploited for years. How institutions failed to protect victims. How influential people associated with Epstein created public mistrust. The Epstein scandal became a symbol of corruption, abuse of power, and systemic failure.